Hey everybody, this is Dust for Dust on Gaming, playing a little bit more of MTG Arena. So, I was going to switch up and play Blue-Red Control, but given the fact that I'm on the cast black spells, attack with 30 creatures, and have to deal with 50 damage, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick play with some more, quick constructed with some black-white vampires. Not exactly a deck a lot of people like seeing played, but it's the main deck that I have powered out at this point, so here we go! So, the only thing awkward with this hand is we have the double isolated chapel opener, but we do have 2 lands, so I'm inclined to keep this one. If we happen to draw an untapped land, then we can always go Dusk Zealot this turn. Ooh, good old mono red, huh? Hopefully we'll draw a land off the Zealot or for our next turn. Yep. Kind of tends to indicate to me that our opponent doesn't have a Chain Whirler. Need a land. Not land. Alright. We do have 24 lands in our deck, so if we can draw one off of 3 draw steps, then... Yeah, they did have Chain Whirler, so why did they... I don't understand why they shocked us then.
You want to play with fire, huh? Yup, you're going down.
Yeah, obviously if they have another Chain Whirler here, we're in a lot of trouble.
This'll be easy.
Alright, we go to 8 here. Just a 6. Alright.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Go to 4 here. We have 2 burn spells to finish this off. And they've already played 3 burn spells, so... Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You obviously don't want us flipping, I think we still play out Lieutenant here. We ended up finishing 4-1. I ended up playing, obviously if they have a second spell here, then we're just dead, but...
Now you've done it!
Finished up a league with red against Red Green Hollow 1 and Pyromancer, and I was able to actually beat both. Pyromancer, I won the matchup solely on the basis of fight with fire. Interesting.
Today's my lucky day.
Okay, we go to 5 here. Still in kind of a scary situation. Bug Boy, sure. I think we just let the damage from Kenra through here. Because there's no card here that can kill us, so... Contempt, so right now I have access to 5 mana. We just kill Chandra and Contempt there. No, not usually. It depends on like what the rest of your
You will be a pile of ashes.
what the rest of your deck looks like, but I don't think so, not usually. You mean from the burn angle in particular? No, I don't think so. But once again, what version of burn is he playing? Like, a lot of it depends on the natures of the cards in the deck and what you're trying to accomplish. Like, different burn decks have... I just missed an attack there for no good reason. I'm not saying he's wrong, I'm just saying it depends on, like, the configuration of the decks. Like, his usual burn lists are nowhere near like mine, because he likes things like deflecting palm and such. So I'd have to look up his latest list. It all depends on like what you're trying to accomplish, honestly. I'll take a look at his list here in a minute, Jan. But I wanted to deal a damage, opponent. Why did you go away? So right now we need to dealt 10 damage. So I haven't accomplished any of our particular things. Let me look up his last list. Nika Chu. Go to burn. Alright, so his list... So he brings in Smash and Searing Blood. Then he takes out the Searing Bloods and puts in Rest in Pieces. Searing Bloods, Rest in Pieces. I would say I think he just brought him in because they're a way to deal with the thing, but he doesn't like to bring in Path, it looks like. So in the absence of bringing in Path, I'd bring him in, but I think I'd bring in the Paths and the Rest in Pieces over the Smashes if I have them in my sideboard. So it's, and the fact that he has the Lavamancers in the main means he has more cards he wants to bring out actively. Like I would probably sideboard out some amount of Skull Cracks or some amount of Burn Spells for Pass and Rest in Pieces on the play. So this hand is okay, I guess. Yeah, I like Path because it enables to deal with so much more than just Smash. There's a lot of his decisions I don't like at all. Looks like Knights versus Vampires. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. What's up, Foz? How are you doing? Oh. I have lost to a very similar deck to this before, so.
Deliver us to victory.
Most of it depends on if I have Radiant Destiny down or not. If I have Radiant Destiny down, then it doesn't matter. If I have, and a whiff.
You are capable of more than you assume.
Guessing he's going after Radiant Destiny on this one. Alright.
See in yourself what I see.
Oh, I agree with Soulscar Mage, but a lot of the decks aren't running Soulscar Mage anymore, so... Yeah, I have Sanctum Seeker right here. I can't cast it right now.
Look how far you have come. Coming around all you want me yet.
I think we are behind, but at least we have a chance. Never mind. Not really. Johnny is an annoying card to play against.
I am proud to fight by your side. Be strong.
Lyra's gonna be a problem.
I will lend you my strength. Strength is born of struggle.
Just gonna let this combat resolve in order to get the most out of the, Well, I did make one mistake here by not doing a first striker on this, but, you know, whatever. Actually, do they have lethal on board? Don't think they have quite lethal on board. See, 15, 18, 21, 18, so 6, 26, 33, yeah, they have exactly lethal on board.
You do not fight alone.
Yeah, these are only one-game matches. They're quick matches in,
You do not have to fight alone.
Thanks, Johnny. Nice to know.
I will lend you my strength.
Yeah. Non-legendary creature, huh? So in case people were wondering why I'm even playing this game out, obviously it's a loss, but I'm doing it to get the gold things done here. The currency in game. That's how you get packs and stuff. See, you get gold by completing these daily quests, and so I need to deal 50 damage, I needed to cast X number of black spells, and needed to attack with X number of creatures. So doesn't matter. The gold quests are like Hearthstone daily quests. If you accomplish certain goals, you get a certain amount of gold to buy packs. And then so you win for each game you win. You get is it 100 or 200, something like that? Get 100 or 200 gold per win, and then every 5 wins during the week, up to 15, you get an additional pack. So it's as much about trying to win the matches as it is trying to accomplish the various things. Yeah, hand looks pretty decent. We're on the play, we get to go Legion's Landing in the Zealot. Play against another red deck. Yeah, a lot of the online games use the same kind of thing. Magic Arenas, a lot of people don't like Arena's particular current iteration of economy, but it is what it is. See, this is where Chain Whirler's not quite as good. However, our opponent having I think we win the longer game right now, so no sense in going too nuts here, especially since you know they were likely to use a braid. Don't have any black mana right now, so I'll just let that trade happen. So one of the downsides of the automatic mana is sometimes they tap the wrong mana here, so... It's kind of an awkward spot for us. So that last card's a damage spell. And we could just be dead to this Rekindling Phoenix. Just let them attack here. If they have a burn spell, they have a burn spell. Guess they don't have a burn spell. Alright, Foz, you have a good weekend. If I don't see you again soon. Opponent gets their Phoenix back, but I think we're about in the position where they can't come back this game. Obviously, Chandra is a card.
Time to die.
Because they have no creatures in their graveyard, pretty much.
Time to fight fire with fire. Ah!
So they decided to... Are you talking about the one that allows us to draw a bunch of cards? No. See, this is where the automatic tapping, because I wasn't paying attention, could get me into some trouble. Opponent's missing like a bunch of chances for damage. They're missing... because they decided to exile their, yeah, which was kind of dumb, actually. Alright, Soulscar Mage is kind of scary. Alright, so... Is there any way they can kill us here? I don't think so. Let's get the commission out there. Obviously, if they draw unlicensed disintegration here, we're dead. Other than that... no. It's one of the downsides of using the deserts a little bit. Still leaving myself dead to disintegration here might have been a poor choice. Hazoret's bad, but not unbeatable. And now they're just dead to combat, so... Scurvy dogs. Let's see what things we picked up here. Okay, give us March of the Drowned, Daring Buccaneer, Fanatical Firebrand, Ringing Runner, Shock Thud, Cut Sail Free, but not a bad deck overall. Got an Angrath, Direfleet Neckbreaker, yep, all that, and we only played, what, 3 matches so far? Yep, 3 matches. I think I'll play one more match before I gotta go for my run for the night. Yeah, the red matchup's quite interesting if you have a Radiant. Yeah, I mean, the matchup was pretty close. A lot of it depends on play draw, and obviously we don't see a ton of sideboard game, or we don't see any sideboard games at all, so I think because we have no black mana, we have to mulligan this hand. I mean, I can certainly lose to Chain Whirler decks. Like, I think 2 of the last 3 losses in the last league I played were Chain Whirler decks. A lot of it just depends on Radiant Destiny versus Chain Whirler, pretty much. Definitely land to the bottom here. The only 4 1-drops in the deck. We don't actually have that aggressive of a start that often. Blue-white control decks tend to be pretty miserable matchups, though. It's usually what Meandering River means. Especially since we don't have a sideboard, it's just like game 1's quite miserable. Evolving Wilds. Alright. Well, that's the choice of not playing the quick matches. Is the control decks are far better in the quick matches than they would be in like even a normal league, because you don't play sideboards. So, and most of controls, yeah, it's like a corrosion. And draw a card. So now our opponent has to have settled the wreckage, pretty much. And if they play anything else, they're just dead, pretty much. I'm gonna send in lethal. That trigger on the stack, I want to be able to... Alright, that was a pretty easy win. Apparently they didn't find Settle the Wreckage or a sweeper. So, kind of hard to argue with that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the evening with this. I'll probably be back later, either streaming WoW or streaming more Magic Online. I'm not sure which, but for now I need to go for a run while there's still a little bit of sunlight. So, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Jan, Foz, everybody else, thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I do a lot of Magic Online, Magic Arena, and some World of Warcraft stuff with the new Battle for Azeroth. Lately I've been playing a lot of Modern, playing Humans, playing Burn, playing Tron, playing a couple of our experimental decks, Bullish Twin. We've played a little bit of Naya Soul Sisters. So there's a lot of different stuff I've been playing lately. Go ahead and check that out. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. This has been Dusk, Predestined on Gaming. Hope to catch everybody later.